Ladies and gentlemen, it came. Here it is. The warranty replacement ESC for the Bigrock. It's the good stuff. Gotta have it. Alright, so I emailed Horizon Hobby, told them I was having the glitch where it nosed down, and also I was having an issue getting telemetry issues with the DXC5 and the Spectrum batteries. I was getting a cell imbalance warning. So something really wrong going on there. I use these packs in my Speedrun Vendetta, which is behind me. You can watch it. I have a 160 amp ESC in there, so I was running 6S, and actually it's the reason I even have the two 3S packs. So here it is. Black Edition Smart 150 brushless ESC. So I asked them, I told them what's going on. They said, we're going to send you a new ESC. So I very specifically asked them, is this going to fix the problem? I'm assuming if you're going to spend the money to mail out merchandise, that was there a bad batch of ESCs, or was there a software upgrade you made after that first bunch? And all I got was thank you for your business or whatever. Never answered my question as to if there was a fix. Personally, if I had to put money down on this, I don't think it's fixed. But I can't imagine, why would they send these out? Hoping just to appease people? I mean, that's kind of an expensive endeavor there, to just appease people, to send out a bunch of ESCs. So we will throw this in the truck and see if it fixes the problem. So personally, I don't really think it will, but we shall see. I just want to check out all this. So this is just all different language cards. So this is pretty cool. We usually, you know, when you buy a card, you usually don't get this stuff. So we got some stickers here. And let's see, this will be interesting. Oh, here, this one's good. Programming with the SBMXC A200 Smart Programmer Box. Yeah. Advanced features for your ESC may be accessed directly through the compatible transmitter DX5. Oh, additional features. And DX6 are also compatible speech. When the smart logo is visible on the main screen, your transmitter, scroll the firmware programming page. I don't ever remember seeing a smart logo pop up on the transmitter, and I just updated this transmitter to the latest software for the LOSI Pro model. That's interesting. See, so this must be something that's going to be coming up, because when I power this remote on, I do not see a smart logo. See, it says program, power on your transmitter, power on your smart equipped vehicle. When the smart logo is visible on the main screen of your transmitter, scroll to firmware programming page. That's interesting. That's interesting. So it all does say, you know, using the wheel left, and you go through the options and see what the options are. So that is interesting. Well, let's go ahead and get this in. Actually, before I start that's the whole reason I brought this out here, because I want to show everybody. 4.2, 4.2, 4.2. Okay. 4.2, 4.19, 4.19. That should not trigger a cell imbalance. But you know what? Just for even, while we're doing this, we'll go down here to cell balance. And we'll let it do its thing. Oh. See, it's done. 100%. So it's even telling me, hey, the cells are balanced because it stopped. Well, there we have it. Should not be having cell balance issues with this thing. Dang it. Gotta undo my caps. So I have a question for everyone. Is this going to deter you from ordering this vehicle? And is it going to deter you from getting the Creighton? Because the Creighton's got the same setup as this. So I'm just curious, is this going to deter anybody? Because I just want to say, to me, well, the telemetry issue is kind of a deal. I get tired of getting this cell balance warning, but even Do RC, he talked about it too. Like the style of driving he does, the style of driving I do, we never encountered the problem because we're kind of full trigger a lot. I never experienced it. And even I saw Earl's video about he went 100% and got off, and that's when I tried it, I wasn't getting it. So I was kind of under the impression that maybe because I had changed out my transmitter and receiver, that is the reason I didn't have the problem. I do want to explain that too. If you watch my unbox video, before anybody reported any of these issues, I swapped it out. I didn't swap it out because of the problem. I didn't think this would be the fix for the problem. I didn't even know the problem existed. So I just wanted to have the AVC, and all my vehicles, all of them when they're brand new, I bind them to the DX5. Now granted, I do try out my transmitter just to make sure it works. I power it on, make sure everything works, but then I just go ahead and bind it. That's the whole reason I got that transmitter, was so I could have all my vehicles on one remote. So, you know what I'm saying is, I really wouldn't let this be much concern, too much of a concern for people. They're gonna have to, I say they're gonna have to, maybe not, but I would think they're gonna come up with a firmware fix for this, so that way people don't keep having these problems here. Alrighty. The freaking servo wire. I thought this was going to be too easy. Alright, let me get this in and check back in. Check this out. I was wondering what this was, and it just dawned on me. Right here, next to the batteries, is this little cage. Right, this little rubber thing. Look, it's to hold your balance leads. At first, I didn't think that was possible, but look. You take your balance lead like so, and it just goes in there. Look. Nobody has talked about that. I might just have to make a shorts video on this. Wow. Can't believe that. So yeah, there's two of them, one for each. Holy moly. Alright, I got everything bolted back up. Hold on. Yeah, I got everything bolted in. Brand new ESC here. Got the battery caps wire tied in. You can tell this is the new one. It's got the tag on it. My last one didn't. This is a royal pain because underneath the plastic plate that holds the ESC, there's two clips that hold these servo wires, and to have it clipped, it's so hard to clip that and have any room to maneuver and get all this into place. Ooh. So now we have it done. I'm going to go ahead and calibrate my transmitter to the ESC, and then I will see you out there on the street. So let's see if we can replicate the problem. Yep, it just did it. Ka-thunk. There, it just did it again. It kind of... See, it didn't do it there smooth. Yeah, actually, I think only about half throttle. Yeah. So, the new ESC, like I thought, didn't fix the problem. Oh, that one seemed to slam pretty hard even off the full throttle. Did you see the way it, on acceleration? Wow, that thing really just slapped down. Yeah, I think that's just tire spin. I think it seems to me like the punch is turned up on this, because watch. From the factory, when it was installed here, is at punch 4. So we'll go back, plug in the hobby wing card, and see what the punch is set at now, because it's acting like it's on 7. Yeah, it's just... I see what it's doing. The front end's coming up and it's bouncing. Okay, so that's... Probably need to soften that rear shocks some so it squats more. Yep. See, it did it. It just... So no, it's not fixed. Didn't think it would be. See right there, it wheelied. It's dropping the... It's bouncing off the front tire, so... Oh shit. Well, I guess we just gave that a hell of a test, didn't we? So I'm gonna go back. We'll go ahead and plug in the programmer. We'll see what these settings are at, because it does seem like that's a lot of brake. And this is also a lot of punch. So we'll go back and see what the settings are. Oh, jeez. Oh man. And I know people are showing this. There is like a lot of wobble in these wheels. It's kind of concerning. But I took it out. I don't see any way of tightening that. I mean, look at that. Damn. That sucks. So even with AVC, you can still have some fun. It helps. It's mostly for like straight line, like, whoa. So like I said, I wouldn't let this glitch with the ESC dissuade you from buying it. Just as long as you're aware of it, I think you're fine. And if you're like me, I'm full throttle anyway, so I never, if you do that, you'll never see it show up, or I haven't seen it. Make sure AVC is on. Yeah. I think these, I like the tires, to be honest. I think they are a little slick for the road, but I think that's what makes them fun. And people are having problems because without any type of assistance, these tires being so slick make it really difficult to control. But I like the tires. I think they do good. I mean, look, hey, you got loads of fun on the street with these. All right, so like I said, yeah, even this replacement ESC still has that glitch. So we're just gonna have to wait for a firmware update. These are the same ESCs, everything that's in the new Creighton coming out. So we're gonna see, like Do RC point out, maybe they'll delay the release of them. Who knows? But I think a lot of people drive like me, and a lot just because unless you're on a race, you know, on a course, and you're only going like that, you're just trying to. Might you see it pop up, or if you hit a jump, the biggest problem is on a jump. If you hit a jump and you're only at like half throttle, so, and you let go and it decides to hit the brakes, then it's gonna nose it down on you. Look at this. I haven't been able to get to do it again. Oh, there it went. Okay. Well, let's go back to the shop and figure out what the settings are in this, and then we'll wrap it up. Tell you, the best thing to have is like a little jumper lead on this thing, because it's so hard to get down to that where the fan's supposed to plug in. So let's see what the factory settings are. So number 1. Running mode, okay, 2, forward, brake, reverse, drag brake off, low voltage is on 3, level 3, punch setting, it's on 4, wow, it is on 4, and it was that, that's amazing. That's a big difference between the ESC that was in here on level 4 versus this, but I'm just gonna bump it up 1 then, put it on 5. Okay, 5, brake strength. Yeah, it's on 4. Look at that, 62. Let's. Oh no, I'm on item 6. Reverse strength. So 5 is brake strength. Yeah, it's at 4. So let's go 50%. Let's go 3. Six, reverse strength is 1. Yeah, okay. Neutral range is set on 2. 9% normal. So let's put it at 1. We're supposed to be. Eight, motor timing. Okay, it's at 7. 9. Counterclockwise setting is 1. BEC voltage 7.4. Okay. And then 11. We don't know what 11 is. There you have it, folks. So that's the factory settings. out of the box. So this isn't the way it came from Arrma, because you just saw it put it in here out of the box. So we just had to make a couple of changes because it wasn't programmed for this vehicle here, but we got it. I think it's going to be fine. So they're definitely going to have to do a firmware update because the problem is still there. It's still there, unfortunately. But like I said, I don't think it's really going to be much of an issue for a lot of people, because we tend to drive our RCs kind of hard. It's mostly going to be a problem in the air if you catch it right and you happen to be in the air and it happens, it's going to nose it down. So if you're going to jump it, make sure you get a little blip of full throttle or a little bit past that, so that way you can oops. Oh, did I take the... I did not. Still in here. Okay. So like I said, just make sure that you blip that throttle until we get a fix, and then, you know, you should be okay. Don't let it deter you from getting like a really fun RC. Wait for, you know, the fix. It's unfortunate. It's a slight glitch. I said that's why a lot of people haven't even noticed it, because we're usually hammering on these things. So if you're the type that drives half throttle a lot, then it might be a problem, but I don't think a lot of us do, to be honest. So I still think it's a good RC. It's fun, it's very fast, and like I said, I wouldn't let it deter you from getting it, but we're just putting the information out there so you have, you know, the info to make a decision for yourself. You know, I can't tell you one way or another. It's how you spend your hard-earned money, but for me, I'm still happy with the purchase, and it's unfortunate they don't have it ready to go 100%, but hopefully we get a firmware upgrade sooner than later. So, all right, everyone, there it is. Bigrock warranted ESC was not the fix, so now I got a whole other ESC. And, you know, it's kind of interesting too, they didn't even ask for this back, so hopefully we get a firmware upgrade and get this fixed. So, all right, everyone, hope you found this information useful. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Join us for more RC vehicle ventures. Until next time, thanks for watching.